Okay, I wanted to go through how to manage this new interface for creating menu items. So once again, what Pearson is trying to do with this is trying to make this sort of like a googly looking site. We have all these gears where, wherever you see a gear, that's where you can modify something. So you can modify this page, you can modify sort of the overview, the course overview. But if you want to add a menu item and start to build your course, you just click that. And here is the new interface for this. They've added a few bells and whistles. So under settings, anything that you can create, you can hide it from the students. You can make it gradable or a submission. If you come over here and hit add and arrange, okay, here's really where you start to add items and reorder it. And I think it's been a little bit confusing for some people as far as how do you rename something or how do you nest an item within another item. It's not as easy as I think Pearson thinks it is. And then if you can come over here, you want to delete anything, you can archive something, and if you archive it, here's where you would restore it. The content page 1 is something that I've archived. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just add a content page. So for example, alright, let's say I want to create, see right underneath here it gives you a link if you want to add a new item to collaborations. So let's say I want to add a content page underneath the course map. Alright, so what you're going to do, I'm just going to close all of these folders up. So underneath course map, if I wanted to add something immediately right underneath it and nest it, you would just come over here and click on add new item to the course map, uploaded content. And you have to select the item type. So remember, you have a content page, a discussion, uploaded content, gradebook only, or an assessment. For the most part, they're content pages. And I'm just going to call it content page 1. And it, again, can be gradable, hidden from the student, allowing submissions. And then you hit save. And that was successfully created and underneath course map. Now, if I wanted to change the name of this, you would just click on, the name somewhere, and maybe I want to call it My New Content. On second thought, that's what I want to call it. And the thing is, what you have to do is, while your cursor is in that box, you have to hit enter, and it'll. That's an error. Try it again. So typically, if you see that red error until they fix it, which hopefully will be soon, just keep trying it. All right. Now, the next thing that people are wondering about is, well, wait a minute. What if I made a mistake? I want to the page My New Content. I don't want to nest it within the course map. Actually, what I meant to do was put it under collaborations or somewhere else. Maybe under this new gradebook 2. You want to put it in a new folder. Well, the way to do that, way to move it, is to use these arrow keys. Alright, so I'm just going to arrow up a little bit. I'm going to try to get it up into this the new gradebook 2 file. So I pop it once. Okay, My New Content has been moved out. And then just jumped over collaborations. Then it jumped over course map. Then it jumped over submissions. Now I want it in My New Gradebook, or New Gradebook 2 rather. So what you have to do is open up New Gradebook and then move it up into it. And now it's nested within New Gradebook 2. I'm just going to hit X just to show you. My New Content is in there now. What you have to do, again, when you're in the Add and Arrange area, right, if you want it in another folder, you have to open up that, or you have to open up that course page. So let's say I want it underneath course map. All right, I'm going to try to move it again. So move down above or beneath submissions. And I got an error. If you get that, just try it again. And now it moved it into the course map content page. So I think the easiest thing to do is to use these arrow keys, and that allows you to move pages within pages. So for example, let's say I am going to add a new item just from scratch. It'll be a content page. And I'll save it. It should end it created at the bottom. Okay, and let's say I want to move it into course map again. Okay, underneath where it says course map here, that's where I want to move it. So I'm just going to arrow up. And again, it's another new content page. Just jumped over collaborations. I'm going to do it one more time. And it's in there. Now if I want it within my new content, so nest within another nested item, again, I just had to open up my new content and it jumped into it when I arrowed up. So let's see how that works. Okay, my new content and another new content page. So again, the way to nest items is to have the item you want it in open within this menu. Okay, hopefully that clarifies that it's not the easiest way to do this, but it is definitely usable. And if you get that error message, just try it again.